What's up? This is the Hoppe and Super Rich Show. I'm Ryan Hoppe.
And I'm Ryan Stupperich.
And we took a week off because I was at this radio conference, but we're back and live and better than ever. And Ryan, what's up?
Well, we wanted to thank Anime Gamer Station for coming on before us. They were on 12 to 2. Hope you enjoyed that. But yes, now it's the Hoppe and Super Rich Show.
And for more on The Edge, like us on Facebook at facebook.com/theedgeonair.com, and on Twitter, follow us right now. Like right now, give us a follow.
Do it.
At The Edge on Air. And you can call the show, 630-785-2510. That is 630-785-2510, and tweet at us live in real time if you're too shy or too drunk, but you want to tweet at us live.
Too drunk. It's the middle of the day on a Thursday.
Trust me, there's a lot of people like that. I'm at Hoppe Radio 893. What's yours?
At Ryan Stupperich, STUPRICH.
Yeah. All right. This was a topic that I wasn't sure if I wanted to bring up. Like, I was just asking Ryan during the intro. I was like, should we bring this up or not? But I think...
Well, I think it's appropriate to bring it up this week, not so much if we did it like next week. Let's just say.
It would just be a weird thing to bring up randomly. Mm-hmm. It's just everything that happened with Robin Williams and him committing suicide because of his depression. I wasn't sure if I wanted to come out with it, but I made that Facebook post. It got 30 likes. I suffer from depression from time to time, and I know exactly what Robin is going through. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, I'm sure, and I'm sure millions and millions of people sort of know what he's going through as well.
And real quick, I just want to set it up. I have ADHD, so I'm hyper.
Really? You're always moving around. I couldn't tell.
Yeah, if you've ever watched any of the Hoppe TV episodes, I'm a maniac, bouncing back and forth. And if you hear my on-air personality, I'm crazy. So I've had it since kindergarten. Now, Ryan, were you made fun of as a kid?
No, not particularly.
I think it's because you're so quiet and timid, no one knew what to say to you.
Yeah, maybe.
Well, I was made fun of it as a kid because I was very outspoken. Like, even in, fourth grade, I got kicked out of school for saying swears to my fourth grade teacher. See, you know what I mean? I never really did anything to help my cause. So I know what Robin is going through because my whole life I'll have that 1 week where I'm really happy. You know what I mean? Where I'm like, yes, I got a good grade on this test. Yes, I talked to this hot girl. And then the next week I'm like, crap, I'm not going to graduate middle school. That girl doesn't like me. And then here comes high school. Yes, I had the best HTV segment, which was our morning announcements, ever. Yes, I'm going to make it. Next week, God, I suck. I'm not good on camera at all. So I go through these mood swings of confidence. So I know what Robin Williams is going through.
Was going through.
Yeah, exactly. And when I heard that he killed himself, it was just kind of like everyone knows that he had mood swings. He probably was bipolar. So, as a person with ADHD, I knew what he was going through. Mm-hmm. Because I hate these people who go, well, he's rich and famous. He had it all. How could he be depressed? That's the exact reason. You don't know who to trust. You're Robin Williams. You're literally a household name. People who have never seen a movie of yours or who have not seen what you look like, they've heard the name. You are a unanimous household name. Do you know how much pressure there is when you're Robin Williams? You have to walk around, put on a smile. The paparazzi are following you everywhere, and you have to be funny because you're that maniac. And we saw it with him. There'd be times where he was on every talk show for a month. He'd be on Leno, Conan, Letterman, every talk show. Then There's months you don't hear about him. And that's exactly what happened with these last few months. I'm not saying I predicted what happened to Robin Williams.
Well, no, of course not.
But I sort of saw it coming because you hadn't heard much about him. That show, The Crazy Ones on CBS, my mom watched it. She liked it. But that's because she likes anything that's on TV. So she doesn't have much of she does not have good taste in TV. She'll watch anything that's on CBS.
You don't think so?
No, of course not. But that show got canceled after 1 year, and he said the reason he did it was because he owed so much in child support that he had to do it for money.
Right.
So things were not going good for Robin Williams. What do you think, Ryan Risky, as he showed in late? What is your take on the whole thing of depression and everything that's going on with Robin Williams?
Just a little late in it. It's just sad hearing about everything that he had to go through.
Yeah.
And I haven't really read too much into it. I know that I was, unfortunately, at a Slammers game when I found out about the news, and
Yeah.
we were all just like, he committed suicide. Now, like, that was just like when the first reports were coming out. Once you kind of read more into detail, it's really sad to read about.
Yeah, and now, I don't know if you were listening to the show on TuneIn or if you heard it walking in, but I go through depression from time to time throughout my life, so I know what he was going through.
Yeah, I kind of could tell when I was walking by. With the way you were talking, I kind of knew something was up.
The dark, depressing vibe here at the edge. Yeah, because, like, there is nothing worse than when you have that dark cloud and nothing is going right for you, but it's all in your mind. The fact that when you talk to people, you're anxious. The fact that when you talk to people, it's not like you're not all there, but when you're talking to them, they're calm and relaxed, but you're thinking about so many things at once. It's madness.
Yeah, and also I'd like to point out, I think about 20 minutes ago, USA Today published an article saying Robin Williams' widow says he was battling Parkinson's disease as well. So that probably had a factor into his choice to end his life.
Yeah, that's bad to hear. I think that was part of it, but I think it's just he couldn't take it anymore. That show.
Well, I just think it was like one more thing that was added onto his plate.
Yeah.
It was sort of maybe like a final straw sort of thing.
Yeah. And it's just having depression is weird because you know you had it, but like when I put that post on Facebook about it, everyone's like, "Really? You have depression? I never would have guessed." It's just like that's what's so weird about it is you think everyone notices it, but no one does.
And then
but it's all in your mind.
And then someone will give you that fake apology for being mean to you the other day.
I didn't have that, but it was all in their mind. "Oh, I'm so sorry I made fun of Hoppe." Shut up. Here's the other thing that sucks about having it is you don't get good sleep at all. Ryan, that's why I come late. I don't sleep well at all. I go to bed at 1. I get up at like 8:30. I sleep until 9:15. I don't sleep well. And when I get 7 hours of sleep, the normal person without depression, that'd be like, perfect. Hey, let's get the day going.
7 hours would mean 7 hours, but for you, 7 hours would
like
mean
four.
4.
So then imagine what it's like when you get 4 or 3. It sucks. Like,
Yeah.
I was at my friend's apartment, and I had to leave by 8, and I went to bed at 4 because I parked on, like, Fullerton, so I had to leave, or my car will get towed. And driving home on 3 hours of sleep, if that, was awful. It was awful. So I know what Robin was going through. And here's one thing that really annoyed me, that really ticked me off. So I'm at the car shop, getting my car fixed, getting air conditioning, this and that. And I hear this lady, because they're on the TV, they had the WGN Morning News. And this lady had the guts. She had the authority. She had the nerve to say this. "What does it matter? He was rich and famous. Let's talk about something that's more important, like the Ferguson shooting," which we'll get to. Here's the thing. Why can't we talk about both equally? Because Robin should be the face of depression, the fact that you're not alone. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah. No, of course he's not alone. I mean, there's a lot of people who have
And
it.
it's so much easier for people who don't have depression to say, "Oh, yeah, it was just, he should not have killed himself. Why is this news?" He should be the face of it. Because if anybody out there is depressed, there's help for you.
Well, even if he wasn't depressed and he killed himself, that should be news. I mean, Robin Williams just killed himself. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, it should
why.
be news regardless.
Yeah.
And then I hate the people. Why should we care? He's being selfish. Is he really? Do you know how it feels for Robin? You don't know. When I've been depressed, I'm not that depressed. I do the show. I go to the gym. I do my normal things. He was so depressed, he didn't want to be alive anymore. He was so depressed, he didn't want to act anymore. You know what I mean? So how can you say it's selfish when you don't know how it felt for him? You know what I mean?
Right. And another thing with it, like, it shouldn't be news. Like, okay, so if Robin Williams died and it wasn't news,
Yeah.
let's just say he just died and the guy just didn't want it to be news. Like, then we find out a couple of years later, oh yeah, Robin Williams died.
Yeah.
Like, come on, use
know.
common sense.
And then here's the other thing that got me so sick. Like, I almost...
Because we're on the air, we got to do an Amber Alert in Waukegan, Illinois.
There is?
Yeah, a dark blue Chevrolet.
God, I hate when you wake up to those, like, Amber Alerts. You're just like, what the hell?
Right.
Right. Hey, remember, I think it was Rich Rennick that told us, or Matt Cooper told my class, you always have to put the Amber Alerts on the air. I think Cage told us that too.
Yeah, actually,
every time there's an Amber Alert, you got to go on you have to do it on the air, or you're going to get fired.
How weird would that be when, like, during the 3 o'clock hour, there's like a tornado alarm, and then at 4, it's like World War III. Like, so much happened during the Hoppe and Super show.
Yeah. It's because we caused it all, right?
Yeah, with our edginess. Oh, shut up. All right. Here's the thing that got me so sick. Like, I was, like, so angry when I saw this. And I put this on the Hoppe and Super show page. Go like it. And then you can see it. They had ABC News. They're like, Robin Williams' family is asking for privacy at this time as funeral arrangement.
Right.
Blah, blah, blah. And then at the top it said, aerial view of Robin Williams' house. Do you really care about his privacy when you have how they are asking for privacy on the bottom of the article, and then at the top they have an aerial view of the house? What the hell is that trash?
Yeah, that's
Did they really do that?
Yeah, I'll show you the picture during the break. I'll retweet
How
it again.
pissed would you be if you asked for privacy and then next thing you know there's a helicopter above your house videoing you?
There's people who are saying this. I'm getting so mad.
Well, I don't
What?
I don't understand what the point of just having a shot of his house is going to do. Like, oh, here's where he died.
I guess for
like,
B-roll.
it's not a shot of the room.
Wow, look, there's his wife crying in the front yard.
Or
Yay.
his dead body. I mean, seriously, if even going there,
Yeah.
or even if they didn't request for privacy and you go there, it's not like you're really getting much by just filming. I mean, there's really nothing there. Oh, hey, this is Robin's favorite toy from when he was 10 years old.
Yeah. Tim Russert, Peter Jennings, all the respectable journalists that are now dead are rolling over in their grave. You scumbag paparazzi. Here's the other thing. What if their dad died? Or what if their mom died? This wasn't Harvey Levin's organization, but they're putting out all the information on his suicide. What if their dad died, man? They wouldn't want an aerial view of their house. They'd want privacy. Why is there a different precedent if you're a celebrity or you're not? It's ridiculous. It's a disgrace. And Ryan, there's an article I want you to get to. There are trolls online who are making fun of his kid's death. I think her name is Zelda Williams. They're making fun of his dad killing himself. Yeah, because he liked the video game. That's why.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Call the show, 630-785-2510. That's 630-785-2510. Ryan, real quick, what is your favorite Robin Williams movie? I saw World's Greatest Dad, and that has to be it. Do you have one, Ryan Risky?
I need to see a list of movies he was in.
Good Will Hunting.
RV.
Okay, I saw RV.
We all did. See,
I'm not big on like placing actors in movies.
Same with me.
See, I just need to see the list of his movies.
What is going on with poor Zelda Williams as her dad committed suicide? And those trolls, those douchebags known as online trolls, hey, are making fun of her dad's death on Twitter, and she had to get rid of her social media accounts because of it.
Yeah, so Robin Williams' daughter Zelda, which is based off the Nintendo 64 game,
you would
of course,
think, and it is,
quits social media over cruel comments. Robin Williams' daughter Zelda has decided to quit social media after receiving cruel and unnecessary comments online. She tweeted out, "I'm sorry, I should have risen above. Deleting this from my devices for a good long time, maybe forever. Time will tell. Goodbye."
Yeah,
so,
it's just
that
like
was the tweet.
What is wrong with these losers? I'm not saying they live in their mom's basement, but they probably do. What type of person makes fun of a person whose dad just killed himself? I don't care if he's famous or not. What's wrong with you, you trolls? It's ridiculous.
That's not a troll. That's just called...
Like, if hell is real, you're going there. Like, there's nothing positive about what you're doing. She's going through enough pain. Her dad killed herself. She doesn't need you. I'm glad your dad's dead. His movie sucked, or whatever you're saying. The hell's wrong with you? It's ridiculous. And the second part, these guys are anonymous. I bet they have Quagmire as their Twitter picture. They would never do this if their name was out there and their address or a way to contact them. But when they're anonymous and they go by like Jones or whatever name it is on Twitter, of course you say it, because you would never have the guts to say it in person, because you're a wimp, you're a loser. You agree with me?
Oh yeah, I mean anyone who would post something. So what happened was she tweeted for her followers to report two users who, according to TMZ, shared a faked picture of Williams's dead body online.
That's horrible.
So it was a fake photo.
But hey, what if your mom died and someone did it? You'd be crying yourself to sleep while you have an adult website up or whatever you're doing in your spare time.
So people did report the two accounts, at Pimp Story and at Mr. Goosebuster, and both of those accounts were suspended. In a statement released yesterday, the 25-year-old noted she had been receiving negative comments but was not letting them get to her.
And then there has to be a point where it's just like, I can't take it when you see a fake dead body. Like, what would be the point of tweeting that? It's different when you tweet at an athlete. You suck. You didn't hit the game winner. I'm not saying that's cool because you would never say it to their face because you're a wimp. But at least it's not morbid. But someone's dead. She's taking a dirt nap. Leave her alone. You agree with me?
Yeah.
Ridiculous.
Yeah, and let's see. She went on to say, to those he touched who are sending kind words, know that one of his favorite things in the world was to make you all laugh. As for those who are sending negativity, know that some small giggling part of him is sending a flock of pigeons to your house to poop on your car right after you've had it washed. After all, he loved to laugh too. Williams' family asked that his fans remember him as the kind-hearted man that he was. Yesterday, I lost my father and a best friend, and the world got a little grayer. Said son Zach Williams in a statement. I will carry his heart with me every day. I would ask those that loved him to remember him by being as gentle, kind, and generous as he would be. Seek to bring joy to the world as he saw it.
It's just like things are getting really bad in 2014. There's riots in Ferguson, and no one's coming up to the plate and doing anything when it comes to being a leader. And then you have this. This would have happened when like Kurt Cobain died. There was no social media to tweet at Courtney Cox or his kids. I'm glad your dad's dead. His music wasn't that good. Like, what are you getting out of it when you tweet this? Like, is it just because you want to feel better about yourself? How do you feel better about yourself when you're making fun of someone for being dead? Like, in what way does that make you feel better, you losers? You know?
Well, it doesn't make them feel better. They're just trying to put people down, I guess. Or maybe they're not Robin Williams fans. I don't know.
I don't care. I'm not a fan of who was that crackhead that died? Amy Winehouse? Mm-hmm. But I would never tweet at her son or her boyfriend, I'm glad your mom's dead, I'm glad your girlfriend's dead. I just leave it at that. Yeah, I think Michael Jackson's a creep. He's a weirdo. He's probably a pedophile. But I would never tweet at his kids or his family. I'm glad your dad's dead.
You're not going to tweet at his son
Paris or Blanket or whatever.
Blanket. Yeah.
So what else does it say?
That was it from the article. It was from Fox News.
It's just there's this point where it's like you almost need to be taken into jail. Or no. Here's what the punishment should be. If you say such horrible things online but you're anonymous, you should have your social security number out there. You should have your address and your phone number. If you're such a tough guy who has the guts to go out there and talk smack behind an anonymous account because you're such a wimp and such a loser, all your information should be out there. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
It's just, I'm just getting so mad. Like, what are you getting out of doing that? Like, in what way is that worth it, you losers? You agree with me?
Well, yeah, I agree with you because I don't think that's the proper thing to do.
What's your take, Risky, on the fact that there are people who are making fun of Zelda?
No, that's just absolutely ridiculous. I mean, how do you think they would feel if their dad died and Zelda Williams was making fun of them?
Or some anonymous account,
like seriously, or just being like making like a fake account on something and then just doing it to harass her. I mean, she should not have had to delete her social media stuff because of people. I mean, it just shows like if seriously, do you have anything better to do than to be harassing her like that? I mean, her dad just killed himself. You should be giving her sympathy, not like making fun of her.
Yeah, and here's the thing. I hear these people. I want those people who make fun of her to die. The people who make fun of Zelda Williams to die. Well, what type of precedent is that setting? You're against the anonymous people, but then you want to do the same thing that they're saying online. Here's what we should do. This would never happen, but we need to get all the anonymous trolls and just put them on some planet and just get them out of here.
Yeah.
Or just put them on some island and just have it be Lost, have some plane crash and just have them all deal with each other. And there would be no
and have a camera there for people to watch.
Or you try to erase all the fake accounts and stuff, and then just stop having, because there's already a lot of people on social media.
Yeah.
So you can just not sign up anymore.
Right. And I remember there was that one article you and me read. I think it was the week that you weren't here, Super Rich, where I forget which topic it was about. I just remember. I think it was about someone that just got fired for saying something on the
Wasn't
air.
it Anthony Cumia?
No, it was someone else.
Oh, it was the Yeah, go on. I'm not remembering.
Yeah, I know that. And then there was anonymous accounts that was making fun of him and complaining about him, and that was why people were making such a big deal about it. It was anonymous accounts that were the ones complaining about him, and that's why he was fired.
And here's the best part about these accounts, Super Rich and Risky. You know they're the most awkward, timid, mousy people ever. If you were to put them on their own island by themselves with a plane crash, you know there'd be no social contact. They would have no idea what to say to each other because they are such anti-social losers.
Right, they can't deal with each other, which is funny because they think that they're the only ones that know how to do what they do.
That's a good point.
I bet they take 10 to 20 minutes to say, what should I tweet out? So imagine what it would be like for them to have to say something in a spur-of-the-moment social situation. Because when they tweet it out, they're not saying it right away. They have to think it out. How should I get them with this comeback? Yeah. I should maybe use this word, you know what I mean? Go through the thesaurus, look for some words that are kind of do you know what I'm saying?
Look for synonyms.
Hey, yeah. But to all the anonymous trolls out there,
coming up, the Hoppe and Super Rich Show.
What's coming up?
All right, so coming up, we're going to talk about that whole fiasco going down in Ferguson, Missouri.
I think the word fiasco is it's very light to use.
Well, it rolled good off the tongue. Ferguson fiasco.
Happened.
That's what we're calling it, the Ferguson fiasco.
It's
so anyway,
an abomination. It's scary, dude.
Yeah. So we're going to be talking about that. We have an article here that I'll read. And yeah, we'll be talking about that.
I will be giving my take because I will call out the governor, the mayor, the
Ryan's
media.
going to get angry, so you're definitely going to want to stick around.
Oh, I'm going to get angry about it too.
Yeah.
All right, call the show 630-785-2510. That's 630-785-2510. And we will be right back on the Hoppe and Super Show with Risky on the Edge. After this, hang on.